Okay. Now, what do you think? What is going to be the first condition that you're going to set? If. Okay, and there's going to be a whole lot of else if, and then else. Okay, so first of all, either we're going to look at the best and worst case. Okay. So if we say if score is less or equal, let's put less, 50. Okay. And then we print out a statement. Okay. So what is the statement? Is a fail. Okay, so that takes care of anything less than 50. What is the next one? The next one we can consider that the best case, and then check the next cases as well. The sequence is important. Okay, what instruction is going to enter right now, and followed by the second one. If we say else if, okay, we can't just say else because we have a couple of them, like 6 or 7 items, right? So we are saying else if. So if greater than or equal to 90, okay, there we can say that is an A. Okay, next possible case, we're going to cover the next one. Okay, instead of making so many, I'm going to make the steps wider. No point to write too many lines. So else if okay, so let's make a step bigger, like 10. So from 90, let's make it greater than or equal to 80. So the statement is B. Okay. Let's introduce another else if. Greater than or equal to 70. Is C. Okay. Now, next step, we're going to go from 60 to 70. And we're going to go up to 50. Okay. Else if 60.
There.
A D. Okay, and 60 to 50, below 50, we already said the condition at the beginning. So now we can say else. Okay. We don't have to say that because that's the only case that I didn't mention. So it is just else. E. Okay. All right. So have a quick check of the typo issue. All right, you need curly braces because pretty much one line followed by each conditional. So let's execute and see what I'm doing. Let's say if somebody's score is 88, that's going to be a B. That's correct. Somebody's score is 69. That's a D, makes sense. Somebody's score is 98. That's a A. Somebody's score is 66. That's a D. The score 55, fail. Oh no, that's a E. Score 55, let's say 48. That's a failing grade. All right, that's correct. All right. Yep. So it works.
What does E means?
Well, it just, okay, let me see if there is an E. C, D. Oh, there is no E. But okay, so we can change the stepping
That's
and then follow this or something else. Okay. Yeah, there is no E, A, B, C, D, right? There could be E. I'm not sure whether I mentioned everything here. Yeah. If you want to change the stepping, you can make like in a steps of, like say, let's say 90 and then 83 and then 83 minus 7, that is 76, and then 59, and then else, yeah. 59, 76, 83, 90, and then you say here 59, so you say here 59. All right. So 77 is C. Okay, so greater than 76. That's correct. 66. It works. All right, so now the point is that for this kind of code, it is important. Let's say that at line 9, you filtered out those case, and then the best case, and you steps down. Okay, if you're gonna write this line, if you set this line here on the line 11, okay, so it's gonna search the worst case, it didn't agree. Then it's gonna jump to this case, 59, greater than 59, and then it's gonna say that is D, but somebody got like 88, and that also satisfies that score is greater than 59. So 88 could be a D. All right, so the line number in the code is important because it is passed to compiler through different steps, starting from source code, right, to a few different steps, like preprocessed code, and then passing through the compiler. It makes object file, executable file, and then finally it has been processed, right? Now, if this line 17 is going to be at 11, then no way it's going to do the right task. Okay, so the line by line instruction is important. Okay, let's see what is next. Now, one more example that we're going to consider is switch case break. Okay, so how the switch case break work? As you see here, the pattern for switch case break, the switch is the main statement here. Okay, so followed by switch, there is parenthesis, and that parenthesis states the key variable for the control, right? So for example, switch has the control. So the switch, there is a parenthesis, and it takes the control variable, and which is a character type here. It could be any other types variable. And since it's a character variable, so the case break is gonna work based on the input character. All right. So if the input character, if the letter is A, then you can say, well, you just enter A. And if something else, it's something else. And every time you set up a case, if it agree, then it break. That means it exit out of these curly braces. It is not in switch control. That is the job of the switch is done. So if you provide A, then it's gonna find A, and then it's gonna break out, and it's gonna return. It's not gonna check what is the second case or third case. If the letter is not A, then it's gonna check the second case or third case. Okay, so this is an example of switch case break. So let's practice that. So do you think the switch case break you are gonna handle for the midterm, or I should set it for the next session?
Next session.
It was a next session.
Okay, so but let's do a quick checkup. Details work is gonna follow the session, which is gonna be after the test one. Well, let's do a typical example.